Welcome back, everybody. Keep sending those questions and comments to thestory@kgw.com or use the hashtag #TheStoryKGW on Twitter. For now, let's talk tolling, because it's clear you, our viewers, want to badly. You've got a lot of opinions about ODOT's plans to put tolls on major freeways in the Portland area starting in late 2024. Drivers at that point will be tolled, ODOT says, on I-205 near the Abernathy and Tualatin River bridges. A year later, ODOT will start their regional mobility pricing project. That will impact drivers on all of I-205 up to the Glen Jackson Bridge and a big stretch of I-5 from the Interstate Bridge to the Boone Bridge in Wilsonville. All that's online if you didn't write it down. Now, a small number of you who reached out to us are on board with these plans. Jean, for instance, wrote, "I can't believe how short-sighted people can be over the tolling issue. Everyone agrees that we really need new bridges over the Columbia River. If you own a car or drive, it's naive to think that you can drive without incurring expenses." And then she added, "Car payments, fuel and maintenance expenses, and tab fees that help pay for roads and road maintenance are an expected thing. Of course you should help pay for our bridges." That being said, Jean was kind of in the minority as far as those of you who reached out to us. Most of you were pretty against it. Jerry wrote, "Since ODOT is not listening to Oregonians and they're going to ramrod tolls on I-5 and I-205, colorful, Oregonians need to take a stand, and let's do what we can to force the issue." Steve wrote, "When you get a governor, or for that matter, a president that sneaks around everything like the people and the Congress, everyone else starts doing it." He added, "That's why you've got a highway department saying it's a done deal. We don't care what you think. We want a toll on roads, and we're going to go ahead and do it. We don't need your vote." And then Paul said, last one, "We're told that tolling on highways will happen no matter what. I'm curious," he said, "by what specific authority does the state have authority to toll roads without a vote of the public or legislature?" That's a key point in that question. Let's talk about that. Who has the authority and why is this a done deal? Well, first off, none of this has happened in secret. ODOT, or the governor for that matter, did not just wake up one day and decide to toll drivers. This has actually been in the works for years. Back in 2017, the legislature passed a transportation package called Keep Oregon Moving. It put millions of dollars in funding toward projects to solve congestion issues, and that includes tolling. And by the way, we want to point out, this package passed with bipartisan support, even though the Democrats had control. Republican Congressman Cliff Bentz, who was a state rep at the time, was one of the bill's champions, along with Senator Brian Boquist, who you might remember from this.
"Send bachelors and come heavily armed. I'm not going to be a political prisoner in the state of Oregon."
Kind of a famous clip. Okay, so that again was from the Republican walkout over cap and trade in 2019. We're talking about 2017. But even though you didn't vote for tolling directly, like it wasn't on a ballot or anything, a lot of you voted for the people in office who voted for tolling. So that's why it's happening. It was passed by the state legislature. But it doesn't mean you can't still complain to ODOT about it. Under the tolling project section of their website, they literally say, "We want to hear from you." Direct quote. Even though tolling is for sure happening, ODOT is still working out the details about how to make it equitable, especially for marginalized communities. So you can submit your comments directly to ODOT on this page. And the agency also says they will continue offering digital opportunities to hear directly from the experts and provide valuable feedback. So keep your eyes out for those if you are interested.